Hello everyone, how is it going? Hope that all of you are staying at home safely. So students, can you hear me properly? Is the sound clear? Students, are you hearing me? Is the sound clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we are getting you.
Okay. So, students, in the meantime, please write down your ID number on the chat box, but please only for one time. And if you face any problem to hear me or to see the board or to understand anything, you can inform me directly. And since all the students are not present yet, so we will wait for them and start after 2 minutes, okay? So please wait for them. Have you get any notice about city exam 3?
No,
Probably from next week, city 3 will start, okay? Before midterm, city 3 will be started. And after completing city 3 within the next week and the 12th and 13th week after completing city 3, we will take midterm exam. Probably you will get the routine within this week, okay?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, maximum students are present here, so I think we should start from now. Basically, in our last lecture, we have proved a theorem. That means not actually theorem, we have proved a problem. Laplace transformation of sine root over t is equal root over pi by 2 s cubed by 3 e to the power minus 1 by 4s. We have proved it in our last lecture, right? And this proof is a lengthy proof. That's why if you find this term Laplace transformation of sine t in another problem or in another proof, so in that case you can directly use this result. Okay, what is this? Here there is a proof Laplace transformation of sine root over t is equals to this. If the question is find the Laplace transformation of sine root over t, then you have to prove this is equal to this. But if it exists in another problem or another proof, then you can directly use this result. Okay, since it is obtained by one proof, so its result can be used in another proof. So consider this one. You have to prove Laplace transformation of cos root over t by root over t is equal root over pi by s e to the power minus 1 by 4s. So today we will prove this is equal to this, and at first we will consider the function f of t. We will consider, and one thing is that I will prove this proof by using the formula for Laplace transformation of first order derivatives. Okay, I will prove this by using the formula for first order derivatives. So here at first I will consider f of t is equal sine root over t. What is this? I will use the formula for Laplace transformation of first derivative. That means you have to consider f of t in such way. From here, after first differentiation, you will get this term cos root over t by root over t. Okay. So if we consider f of t is equal sine root over t, then f prime t will be cos root over t divided by 2 root over t, right? And there is a similarity between f prime t and this. Okay. So for obtaining this term which is similar to this, we will consider f of t is equal sine root over t. And here f of 0 will be sine 0. Sine 0, and the result for f of 0 is equals to 0. Now we will use the formula for Laplace transformation of first derivative. from the Laplace transformation from the Laplace transformation of derivatives, what is the formula for the first order differentiation? Laplace transformation of f prime t is equal what? Can anyone remember what is the formula for first order differentiation of Laplace transformation? It is S f of s, right? S
Yes,
f of s minus f of 0.
yes.
Okay, this is for first order differentiation, and here this small f of s is what? This small f of s is the Laplace transformation of f of t. Okay, so here it can be written as f of s is equal Laplace transformation of f of t minus f of 0. So from here, Laplace transformation of f prime t is equal s into Laplace transformation of f of t, and we have considered for this problem what is f of t. We have considered f of t is equal sine root over t, right? We have considered f of t is equal sine root over t minus f of 0, and also we have found the values of f of 0, that is what? That is 0. Now Laplace transformation of f prime t, and f of t is equal sine root over t, so f prime t will be equal, okay, f prime t will be equal cos root over t divided by 2 root over t, okay, is equal s into Laplace transformation of sine root over t. Now you will use the direct result for Laplace transformation of sine root over t, since the result for Laplace transformation of sine root over t is obtained by another proof, which is this, okay, which is this, and for this reason we have to learn this proof. Laplace transformation of sine root over t is equal this. So put these values, root over pi divided by 2s to the power 3 by 2 into e to the power minus 1 by 4s. Okay, and this is 0, that will be vanished. So from here it will be 1 by 2 Laplace transformation cos root over t by root over t is equal, from here it will be s to the power 3 by 2 minus 1, that means half, right? It will be half. So root over pi divided by 2 root over s. If you take this s to the denominator, then it will be s to the power 3 by 2 minus 1, that means half. So root of s to the power half means root over s into e to the power minus 1 by 4s. Okay. Now we will take this half to the right side. If you take this half to the right side, then what will happen? Laplace transformation of cos root over t divided by root over t. Divided by root over t, take this half to the right side, then it will be 2 into root over pi by s by 2. That means these 2 and 2 will cancel each other. So we can write down this is equal root over pi by s into e to the power minus 1 by 4s. Okay, is it clear? So now look at the proof. Laplace transformation of cos root over t by root over t is equal root over pi by s e to the power minus 1 by 4s, which is similar to this. This is equal this. So we have completed our proof by using the formula for Laplace transformation of derivatives. Okay. Now here there is a problem. Here we have directly used the values of Laplace transformation of sine root over t, right? Directly use the formula which is obtained from the previous proof. When your quotient marks is 15 or when your quotient marks is greater than 10, in that case you have to prove this for using here. But if the quotient mark is less than 10, then it's okay, you can directly use the formula. Have you get my point? What do I want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
If your quotient marks is less than 10, in that case, you can directly use this formula here for Laplace transformation of sine root over t. But if it is greater than 10, So you have to at first prove this is equal this, and after that you have to use this when your question marks is 50. So it depends on your question number, question marks, okay? It depends on your question marks. Can I remove it? I think all of you have understood this proof. If you have still any problem, anyone, then ask. Otherwise, I will go for the second problem. I will go for the second problem if you do not have any problem for this one. Can you remember about the periodic function? What is
Yes, ma'am.
periodic function?
0 to t বা এরকম কোনো ফিক্সড পিরিয়ডের মধ্যে একটা ফাংশন থাকে
Basically,
এটা ইন কিছু ফাইনাইট ইন্টারভ্যালে ভাগ করে
if your function is, I think you are talking about piecewise function. Suppose there is a function f of t is equals to t square, but if t plus 2 is equal f of t, if t plus 2 is equal f of t, then this function is known as periodic function with the period t is equal to. Okay. Otherwise, if you get the, you will understand it betterly by graphical representation. Suppose I get a graphical representation for a function is this. Okay, at this point, I get a graphical representation of a function. If this function is repeated in this way, if the graph of this function is repeated in this way, that means after a distance, after a fixed distance, it can be from 0, -2, 2, 4, 6. So from here we can see that the graphical representation of this function is repeated after two values of x-axis, right? From 0 to 2, the function is repeated. From 2 to 4, the function is repeated. From 4 to 6, the function is repeated. So in that sense, we can say that the function which represents this straight line is a periodic function with the period 4 minus 2 is equal to, with the period 6 minus 4 is equal to, with the period 2 minus 0 is equal to 2, okay? So in that sense, we can say that it will be a periodic function with the period 2. And for periodic function, there is a specific theorem for Laplace transformation. At first, we will learn that theorem for Laplace transformation of periodic functions, and after that, we will try to show the application of that theorem, okay? This is the theorem for Laplace transformation of periodic function. If your function f of t is a periodic function and the period for that function is t, which is greater than 0, in that case, you can find the Laplace transformation of the periodic function by using this theorem. What is this? Laplace transformation of f of t is equal 0 to t e to the power minus st f of t dt divided by 1 minus e to the power minus st. That's the theorem for periodic function. Okay. And here the capital T is the period of your function. Here capital T is the period of your function, and using this theorem, you can directly find the Laplace transformation of a periodic function. And in such case, in your question, it will be informed that your function is a periodic function and its period T is equal this. Okay. It will be informed in your question, either it is periodic and its period is capital T is equal 2, 3, 4, something like this. So now we will see the example of periodic functions, finding Laplace transformation of periodic functions. Yes, in your question, it will be informed that this is a periodic function and your period will be also given. Okay, your period will be also given, and you just have to directly use this theorem to find the periodic function's Laplace transformation. Okay. Here a function f of t is equals to t square is given, and the range of t is given 0 to 2. Okay, the range for t is 0 to 2, and it is given that f of t plus 2 is equal to f of t. F of t plus 2 is equals to f of t. Here f of t plus 2 is equals to f of t, that's the condition for being periodic function. If a function satisfies this condition, then that function is known as periodic function. So by seeing this condition, we will be confirmed that our given function will be a periodic function, and its period capital T will be 2. And its period capital T will be 2. Basically, the main condition is that f of t plus t is equal f of t. That's the condition for being periodic function. And since here it is given f of t plus 2, so in that sense, it will be periodic functions, and your period capital T will be equal to. Okay, is it clear? How can you take decision either it is periodic function or not? If it is not directly included that your function is a periodic function, now find the Laplace transformation. But if it is given, that's the condition for being periodic function. So by seeing this, you will be confirmed that your function is a periodic function, and the period T, capital T, is equals to 2. Is it clear?
ম্যাম শুধু এই কোশ্চেনটা থাকলে ম্যাম বুঝে নেব যে এটা অন্য কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে যে থাকতো ম্যাম।
If you get another function, suppose you are getting a function f of x is equal x and 0 less than x less than 2, in that sense it will be also given that f of x plus 2 or f of x plus 4 is equals to f of x. So by seeing this, you will be confirmed that this is a periodic function. Your clue will be given. Okay, the condition will be given that this is equal this. Since f of x plus 4 is equal to f of t, that means it will satisfy the condition f of x plus t is equal to f of x, and here it is a periodic function, and your period t will be 4. Clear?
Yes ma'am.
Now you may ask question how we can satisfy that these equations represent a periodic function and satisfy this condition, right? So at first I will try to show that this is a periodic function, but it is not included to your solution. Okay, so at first I will try to show how can we consider this is a periodic function, but this is not included with your solution. Here your function f of t, it is just for your understanding of periodic functions. Okay, it is f of t is equals to t square, and the given condition is given f of t plus 2 is equal f of t, and the range for this is 0 less than t less than 2. Now I will draw the graphical representation of this function f of t is equals to t square from 0 to 2. Probably for 0 it will be 0, for 1 it will be 1, for 2 it will be 2, right? It will be 4. For 2 it will be 4. So it will be a straight line. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, f of t is equal to t square. এটা তো আমাদের কোশ্চেনে দেওয়া আছে।
Yes.
Then, ma'am, from where you got this f t plus 2?
It is also given in your question. If f of t is equals to t square and f of t plus 2 is equals to f of t, it is also given in your question.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Now, for the next part, that means we will try to draw another graph using this relation. F of t plus 2 is equal to f of t, and here we will consider t is equals to, for drawing this part, we will consider t is equals to 0, 1 and 2. For 0 it is 0, for 1 it is 1, and for 2 it is 4. Okay. Now, if we consider t is equals to, now we will draw the graphical representation of this function. If we consider t is equals to 0, it will be 0 plus 2 is equal what? F of 0. And f of 0 is equal 0. So here it is 0 plus 2, that means 2. At the point 2, your functional value is 0. So the point will be here, right? Now we will consider t is equals to 1. Sit here, 1 plus 2 is equal what? F of t. That means f of 1. And f of 1 is equal 1. So for the point 1 plus 2, that means 3. Here consider this is 3. But the functional value will be 1. Okay. So the functional value will be 1. Now consider again t is equal to 2. So it will be 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is equal f of t. That means f of 2. And the values for f of t is equal 4. So at the point 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. At the point 4, your functional value will be also 4. Right? So we can see that at this place, we get another straight line which is similar to the first one, right? So we can see that at the point 2, the function is repeated again. This is the graphical representation of your function, and at the point 2, your functional graph is repeated again. So from here to here, it will be its periodic, and this will be a periodic function. Now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And first graph ta bujhini ma'am.
Fast graph, basically here your range is from, I just draw the graph of f of t. This is the graph of f of t. Use the values of t is equals to 0, then for 0 equals to 0, f of t will be 0. Use t is equals to 1, then it will be 1. For 1, it will be 1, the point. For 2, it will be 4. For 2, it will be 4. So adding this 1, we get the equation, or we get the graph for the equation f of t is equals to t square at point 0, 1 and 2. Okay. Now, for using this relation, we can see that at point 2, we get again that straight line. That means it is repeated. Our given function is graphically repeated at point 2. So from here to here, this distance will be considered as period. All these things are for your understanding periodic functions, but this is not included in your solution. Okay, I just try to give you the basic idea of what is periodic function when a function becomes periodic function. Okay.
ম্যাম এই গ্রাফটা কি আঁকতে হবে?
No, it is only for your understanding what is periodic functions. It is not included in your solution. Here, now we will start the solution of this problem. I just try to give you the idea of what is periodic function, and f of t is equals to t square is a periodic function. I just want to show that this given condition is true. It is a periodic function. I just try to show this. Okay. Now we will start to show the solution, or we will solve this problem. Now the solution will start. All the things I discussed before, it is not included in your solution. Now we will start our solution. Okay. So here, since this is given, we can say that it's a periodic function. So we can directly use the formula for periodic function. Is it clear? By using theorem. What is the formula for periodic function? It is Laplace transformation of f of t is equal integration 0 to capital T, right? E to the power minus st f of t dt, 1 minus e to the power minus s capital T. That's the formula for finding Laplace transformation of periodic function. And here f of t is t square. For our given problem, capital F of t is t square, which is given here. Okay. And
লাস্টের পার্টটা দেখা যাচ্ছে না, with period t greater than,
okay, t is greater than 0. By using theorem, we get that for the periodic function, this is equal to this. This is the theorem or formula for periodic functions. Now we need the values of capital T and f of t. And these two values are given in your question. So according to question, what is the values for f of x? Sorry, f of t. What is the values for f of t? It will be t square according to your question. So what will be the values of capital T? Here capital T is the period. What will be the values of these functions for t? It is a periodic function, and the Capital T indicates the period of your periodic function, and this 2 is the period. That means capital T is equals to 2. Now we use those results. So Laplace transformation of f of t equal integration 0 to t. Integration 0 to t. T means 2 e to the power minus st. E to the power minus st. F of t. F of t is given t square. T square into dt. And in the lower part, 1 minus e to the power minus st. That means 2s. Okay. So this is the Laplace transformation. Now you have to complete the integration of the upper part. That means the integration in the numerator. So write down it as 1 by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. And we have to complete this integration. So consider this e to the power minus st as b. T square e to the power minus st divided by minus s. Use the upper and lower limit. Minus t square means differentiation of t square is 2t. Integration of this e to the power minus st by minus s. Integration 0 to 2 into dt. Okay. 1 by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. Now use the upper and lower limit for t. It will be 1 by minus s. From here it will be 4. 2 square means 4 into e to the power minus 2s. Right? Minus for the lower limit it will be 0. Is there any problem to understand how can we derive this? Just we put the values of upper and lower limit here. Okay. So minus this minus and the minus will be positive. Consider this with this. It will be 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. And from here, consider this 2 to here, it will be integration 0 to 2 t e to the power minus st dt. Okay. So from here, it will be 1 by minus s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. From here, it will be 4 into e to the power minus 2s. From here, 2 by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. Integration 0 to 2 t e to the power minus st dt. Now you have to complete this integration again. Okay. Now you have to complete this integration again. So from first part it will be 4 into e to the power minus 2s divided by, okay, minus s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. From here it is 2 divided by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. And complete this integration. Okay. You can complete this integration as a side note. So what will be the integration for this? 2 by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. Complete this one, it will be t e to the power minus st by minus s. E to the power minus st by minus s. Okay. Use the upper and lower limit 0 to 2 minus e to the power minus st minus s. Integrate 0 to 2 dt. So it can be written 4 e to the power minus 2s minus s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s plus this and 2 by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s into minus 1 by s. Use the upper and lower limit, it will be 2 e to the power minus 2s, and for lower limit it will be 0. This minus and this minus will be positive. Okay, it will be 2 by 1 minus e to the power minus 2s into s. into s, and integration of e to the power minus st. Integration of e to the power minus st, that means e to the power minus st divided by minus s again. And again use the upper and lower limit. So from here it is 4 e to the power minus 2s divided by minus s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s, plus from here it will be plus minus a minus, minus 1 by 2 by s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s, and from here it will be 2 e to the power minus 4s, that means 2 and 2 means 4, so it will be 4 e to the power minus 2s. Okay, from here 2 divided by s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s, and use here upper and lower limit, that will be minus 1 by s e to the power minus 2s minus e to the power 0. It's a lengthy calculation, right? It's the lengthy calculation. So from here, I think these and these are similar. Consider this negative sign here, then it will be minus 8, right? Is there any problem here?
Yes, ma'am. Can you explain like?
Okay, so here it will be 4 e to the power minus 2s, 4 e to the power minus 2s. I think I have made a mistake here.
কোথাও একটা s মনে হয় মিস গেছিল।
There is a s missing. Can you help me? Where will be the s?
ম্যাম আমরা সেকেন্ড ফর্মুলা ফেলে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করলাম, ওখানে একটা s হতো না।
S square, right?
এটা একদম যেখান থেকে শুরু হয়েছে ওখানে একটা s।
I think it will be 4 e to the power minus 2s divided by s square. Since I removed it, or please correct it to your answer script. Here it will be s square, I think. So it will be 4 e to the power minus 2s divided by s into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s minus 4 e to the power minus 2s divided by s square into 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. From here it will be negative 2 divided by s square 1 minus e to the power minus 2s, and from here you will get e to the power minus 2s minus 1, right? Yes. So 4 e to the power minus 2s divided by,
PDF আছে না
sorry,
ম্যাম PDF এ ম্যাথ আছে না ম্যাম
I am not sure. Probably it is in your exercise part. In your PDF class materials, it is in your exercise part, okay? 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. So from here it will be 4 e to the power minus 2s, s square 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. And from here it will be, if here there is s square, then here it will be also s square. And when it is s square, then after multiplication, this it will be s cube. Something like this. Here it will be s cube, right? When it is s square, then it will be also s square. And after multiplying this, it will be s cube. Yes. S cube 1 minus e to the power minus 2s, 2 into e to the power minus 2s minus 1. Okay. So you can write on this. So Laplace transformation of f of t. Consider this is as s cube 1 minus e to the power minus 2s. Then what will happen? Then from here it will be minus 4 s square. Minus 4 s square e to the power minus 2s. For this term it will be minus 4s e to the power minus 2s. For this term it will be minus 2 e to the power minus 2s and minus plus 2. Okay, so that's the solution of your given problem, which is a periodic function f of t is equals to t square. Minus 4s square e to the power minus 2s minus 4s e to the power minus 2s minus 2 e to the power minus 2s plus 2 divided by this. That's the solution of our given periodic function. Okay. any problem to understand this? If you face any problem for calculation of this integration, then you can solve it in your own procedure, okay? If the answer is same, then there is no problem. Here just you have to take the values of the capital T or the period T is equals to 2, and after that you have to just use the direct formula for Laplace transformations of periodic functions, and hence you have to complete the integration. You have to complete the calculation of your integration and you will get the result for Laplace transformation of periodic function. Okay. Now, we are at the end of our class, but I have to solve another problem, but it is small, okay? It is quite smaller than the second one. What is this? So can anyone say how can we prove this? Which property is appropriate for this proof? Here it is Laplace transformation of this, that is divided by t. So from here you have to take decision. We will use the property for division by t. Okay, since here it is Laplace transformation of cos at minus cos bt by t. So you have to use the property for division by t. And here f of t will be cos at minus cos bt. So let's consider f of t is equal cos at minus cos bt. So what will be the Laplace transformation for f of t? It will be Laplace transformation of cos at minus Laplace transformation of cos bt. Okay. And now you have to use the direct formula for cos at. What is the direct formula? S by s square plus a square. So it will be s by s square plus a square. And for this it will be s by s square plus b square. And it is our f of s, right? Laplace transformation of f of t is equal f of s. So it is our f of s. Now you will use the formula for division by t. Okay. Since this is our formula, this is our given function. Now Laplace transformation of cos at minus cos bt divided by t. And here cos at minus cos bt is your f of t. So Laplace transformation of f of t by t. What is the formula for Laplace transformation division by t? What is the formula for Laplace transformation of any function f of t division by t? What is the direct formula for this? Here you have to use the properties for division by t. Can anyone say what is that formula? No one? Laplace transformation of f of t by t is equal what? S to infinity f of u du, right? That's the formula for division by t. So you have to write down s to infinity f of u du. This is your f of s. So what will be your f of u? S to infinity. This is your f of s. So what will be f of u? U by u square plus a square minus u by u square plus b square into du. Okay. Now we will take a half and multiply this by 2u by u square plus 1 to u by u square plus b square. Now my question is, can anyone say what will be the integration of this part and this part? Integration of
নিচেরটাকে
f
ডিফারেন্সিয়েট
prime by f is equals to what? Integration of f prime by f is equal to what? Log f, right?
log f
Log f. So here our f, this is a. Here our f is u. F of u is u square plus a square, and that is the differentiation of this, right? This is our function f, and this is f prime with respect to u. So it will be f of u, integration of this. This is f, this is f prime. So your integration will be log f. So log u square plus a square. And from this, get the same result, it will be log u square plus b square. And you have to use the upper and lower limit. Use the upper limit, log. Here it is u square plus a square, upper limit is infinity. So infinity square will be infinity, and if you add any value or constant term, then it will be also infinity, right? So when you will use infinity to this function, then what will be this? It is the log of infinity, because you will be replaced by infinity. Infinity square will produce infinity, and if you add anything with infinity, it will also be infinity. So here it will be log infinity minus log u square plus a square will be replaced by s, so it will be s square plus a square. Now for the second one, if you use the upper limit, it will be also infinity. Use upper limit infinity to here, it will be log of infinity minus a plus, so lower limit s square plus b square. Okay, is there any problem to understand how can we get log of infinity?
Ma'am, I will, ma'am.
Here your function is log of u square plus a square. Upper limit is infinity, that means u will be replaced by infinity. But if you write down this as like infinity square plus a square, infinity square means infinity, okay? Log of infinity. And if you add something, some constant values or arbitrary value with infinity, then it will be also infinity, right? If you here a is arbitrary constant or any constant, if you add any constant with infinity, the result will be also infinity. So in this way, we get positive infinity for the first term, and for the second term, we get minus infinity. This will cancel each other. The answer will be half log s square plus b square minus log s square plus a square. All of you know that log m minus log n is equal what? Log this minus log this. What will be this? It will be log s square plus b square divided by s square plus a square, right? Because log m by n is equal log m minus log n. So using this formula, we can write down it as log s square plus b square minus log s square plus a square. I think we have completed our proof, right? We have
Ma'am.
completed our proof. Yes.
Ma'am, log infinity ভ্যালুটা কি infinity?
Basically, in your calculation or in your calculator, we cannot put the values of infinity, right? So in that case, the value for log infinity will be infinity. It is indeterminate, and which values is indeterminate, that is considered as infinity, okay? Basically, the values for log infinity is indeterminate, and the values which are indeterminate or not defined, they are known as infinity. So we have completed our solution. Laplace transformation of cos AT minus cos BT divided by T equal half log s square plus b square s square plus a square. Okay. In your class materials, you will find another two problems which is as similar as this one. Okay. In your class materials, you will find another two examples which is as similar as this. So I expect that you will be able to complete that two maths. But if anyone failed to complete that exercise maths, then please inform me, okay? Okay. So students, we are at the end of our today's lecture, and I expect that all of you will complete your exercise part from your class materials. Because in your class materials, I added extra 2 math, which is as similar as this. If you understand this procedure properly, then you will be able to complete them, okay? So if you have any questions regarding our today's lecture, you may ask, otherwise I will stop here. Anyone, any question?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any concern about your CT3 syllabus? Any preference?
ম্যাম সিলেবাসটা একটু কমাই দেন ম্যাম।
I know that, but from which I think in your syllabus for CT3, it will be tough for you to solve boundary value problem using Fourier transformation. So in that case, I think I will give you only Laplace transformation. It will be easier for you, right? For CT3.
Okay, ma'am.
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
Okay, I will give you only the Laplace transformations part because in CT the marks will be 30 minutes. Sorry, the time will be 30 minutes. So if I give a problem solution of boundary value problem from Fourier analysis, then you will not be able to complete that math. So considering this situation, I will give you as your syllabus only Laplace transformation. Okay, up to this part before your exam. Sorry.
So you said time will be 30 minutes?
Please ask your question again. I didn't get you.
The time frame, did you say 30 minutes?
Yes, 30 minutes. Probably CT3 will, yes, probably CT3 will contain only 30 minutes, okay, 30 to 40 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes, and it will be probably taken by Zoom, something like this. I am not sure about that, but the time limitation is 30 to 40 minutes. I think you will get the notice within this week, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
Yes. So thank you everyone. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম